What's good, YouTube? Some of you guys have seen my previous videos talking about rebills, payment processing, the test process, how to find a product, etc. But I never actually sat down and explained properly what MRR Ecom is and how the whole machine actually works in depth. This is the video, save it. Also, quickly before we start the video, as you guys can see the screenshots here, this is a progression screenshots. You guys can check out my first video, see how the stores have progressed. I'm at 2.5K a day now from all three of my stores. It's pretty crazy. You guys can go and compare the screenshots to my first video, but let's get into the video. All right, so what is Ecom MRR? Ecom MRR is not just some subscription plugin from Shopify. It's not just turn on rebills in your admin panel or your Shopify admin panel. This is the basic flow. So I'll explain it. So you get ads, you get traffic to your store, then you hook it up to a custom checkout. So basically when people check out, instead of them getting redirected to your Shopify checkout, you actually get redirected to your custom checkout, and it would be like this. So it would be www.checkout.yourstorename. It can be secure order. That's another popular one. So if you guys ever see that, they're probably running rebills or they're running on a CRM. Next, on your custom checkout, you're gonna have to have terms and conditions visible. So what they're gonna have to do is actually check this box here before being able to purchase. Without that, you don't want them to actually be able to purchase. Everything runs on this custom checkout. Basically, every rebill store you see have their own custom checkout, and they do not use Shopify payments. They route it through their custom checkout where they can connect their mids, Stripe, whatever it is, so that they can actually manage their sub. Next, of course, what to sell or what people actually sell. So like I said in my previous videos, there's digital, then there's seasonal stuff, and there's fashion. These are the three best ones that you could probably pick in my opinion, and what I usually like to pick. So for the digital, it's easy fulfillment and it's usually very cheap product. So it could be like ebooks, IQ tests, partners / cheating tests. It's very cheap, and then, like, it's a no-brainer. People will see it. It's like $2, for example, for an IQ test. Get your results quick, and people put their cards. And it makes it super easy to collect customers. Customer acquisition cost can be pretty cheap with these. Next, you got your seasonal. So for example, somebody that I know ran a Valentine's store and a 4th of July store, and they absolutely are printing off of that. 4th of July is not even, it didn't even come yet, but you can print off of seasonal stuff. So if you ride trends and you're up to date with trends, you can launch stores quickly and get that good MRR. Next, we got fashion. You can drop dupes on new drops, non-branded, easy to scale. Like for example, I know somebody for those defined shorts for girls, you know, those booty shorts, they're leggings, but shorts, those sell super well. You can do stuff like that. Fashion is easy because you can take stores that usually have ads that don't have any branding and just rip it off and do it for your store. So these are the three things that I would usually stick towards. But of course, if you guys have some e-com experience and you know what you're good with and what you know works, you can bring that over and port it over to rebilling. Also, quick plug for brand search, not affiliated with them. You can get rough revenue estimates on stores plus see their ads. So as you can see here, it is pretty accurate. I use this on my stores and my friends' stores, and it's within the ballpark. So you guys can quickly just check out whether stores are performing well if you want to copy their idea using brand search. So I really recommend getting a brand search subscription. It's amazing. It's helped me a lot. It's helped me actually find one of my winners because I saw a store was selling a certain type of ebook and doing very well. And then I was able to see their ads too. So check out brand search. So once you pick out your product, you're gonna wanna decide how you actually want to run your store. So you got the no ship or instant digital for like ebooks, IQ tests, or ecom plus rebuild. So your traditional ecom, where you actually ship out the product, do fulfillment and everything like that. So the no ship is higher AOV plus rebuilds. It's insanely profitable, guys. This is probably the most optimal model, but I would try to avoid it. It's more high risk. You can get more chargebacks. You're gonna need a better support team. You're definitely gonna need my assistance for this. So book a call to work with me one-on-one if you wanna try to run no ship. But yeah, if it's your first time running a store, I would avoid doing no ship, but insanely profitable, I'm not gonna lie. And then you got instant digital. This one too is insanely profitable. It's ebooks and IQ tests. online delivery. It's like, I really like running this model. This is what 2 of my stores are running, and it's super easy to scale. You are losing money on your ads, but you make it back super easily with the rebills, of course. And this is my favorite, like I said. And then Ecom Plus rebill, you ship the product attached to membership. There's more operations, cost of goods. It still works, but I wouldn't really recommend this. If you're doing this and you want easy money, I would stick with this. And this if you're ballsy and you have my guidance. But like I said, do not do this on your first store. You will get burned somehow, some way. Trust me. There's a lot of nuance to this. I'm breaking these things down in like a very simple fashion. So how shit actually runs. So first you're going to have your CRM. So that's basically where all your subscriptions live, your rebill logic, where you can build your custom checkout. There's several popular options. There's Phoenix and Aptix, and there's a few others that I would recommend more than these. These can tend to be a bit expensive. But yeah, that's basically your dashboard where you handle everything. You can see your volume, how much you're pulling in. You can handle your multiple mids. You can set, for example, 50% of the transactions will go to this certain mid and the other will go to that mid. Once you run your rebills, you'll be able to see how many failed, what's the reason why they failed. You can put them in retry buckets. So for example, if a rebill fails, you're going to tell them, okay, next time I'm going to rebill them for 50%. So for example, you're rebilling at $40. Next time you're going to rebill them 2 days later for $20 until you actually get your money. And that's just where you handle everything. Your CRM is literally the core of your operations. And then you're going to want an IBO if you want to play it safe. So let me know if you guys need an IBO. I can hook you guys up with that. But that's basically, your CRM is where everything is. Your custom checkout, where you manage your subs, where you set the rebuild dates, where you see how much you're making, where you handle your mids. Everything just lives in the CRM. So in order to keep your disputes down, like I've mentioned in all of my videos, I'm pretty sure, you need a good support team. This is critical. You need phone support, you need email support, and then you need good scripts to provide to these support teams on pushing them to cancel instead of refund. Book a call with me if you guys want this script. But yeah, it really helps a lot. Like, this is the core. You guys want to make sure you have a good support system in place. You want to make it easy for customers to cancel. The phone number is very clear on the site, and they just need to understand that it's easy to contact you guys and quick support so that they ask for a refund or cancellation instead of charging back. Next, you got your dispute tools. Of course, you need to set this up to avoid chargebacks hitting. It's Charge Blast, Disputifier. These are the 2 most popular options. I prefer Charge Blast, but they mitigate chargebacks, help with your ratio, and yeah, that's basically it, guys. Like I said, every piece has nuance to it. It's not as simple as it seems. I'm just breaking it down for you guys so that you guys can have a brief understanding of what this actually is. Before I go, you guys can book a call in the description. If you guys are an NPC, do not fucking book a call with me, and peace out.